Kulkarni, and I am part of this beautiful group, Health, Wellness and Beauty. Before we start, I would like to take the opportunity to thank Alpana, Alpi Darling, Tia, and Ritika for giving us all the beautiful ladies in this group a platform to be ourselves, to voice our opinion, to be able to share our experiences, and to uplift each other. Like I said, I am thankful to these three ladies, and I'm thankful to each and every one of you who I have met in this group or elsewhere. My friends, my community, my gym buddies, everyone that I have interacted, I can only say thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's begin. Before I begin, I would like a lot of support, love, patience from me, because this is my first going live. I am bilingual, so I will be speaking in English and Hindi, as Hindi is my mother tongue. I come from India, and Hindi just comes naturally to me. I have got my points written here. So on and off, if I am going to be looking down, just don't think she's got lost, but it's just that I want to be able to speak everything that's on my mind in this short given time. Let's start here, ladies. So my name is Anu Kulkarni. I am gonna be a proud 54-year-old young lady who only feels 18. Little bit about my background is I'm been married to a beautiful, handsome man called Narendra Kulkarni. He supports me in everything, and I've got two beautiful kids. My son's 31, my daughter going to be 25. They've been very supportive to me. So we do need a lot of support from the community, but also from home. If you have a strong backbone, which is your family, you can fight anything and everything. Today's topic for me to go live is about anxiety, depression that's caused because of many reasons. It's not necessarily because of work or society. The list is endless for women. It's difficult enough to be born as a woman. It's even difficult to fight it out and make your place in this society, right? So about me is, when did I migrate to this country? So I migrated to Australia, beautiful Australia, in 2009. I was living in Dubai, and my son came here for higher education. That's when I started kind of missing him. So first 6 months was just very bad for us, like for me as a mom, because that was the first time my little baby moved out of his nest, and that's when we decided to migrate. It was very hard in the beginning. The first 6 months, I'm not gonna lie, was like a nightmare. Every single day I wanted to go back home. I wanted to go back to Dubai because that was home to me. Both my kids were born there. But slowly and gradually we got so used to this beautiful country, and everyone made me feel comfortable, all my friends. Then started my journey where I was like, everyone works here, so what am I going to do? Am I just going to be cooking, cleaning, and all of that? No. So I took a step. My next step in my journey was get some training, start looking for jobs, started on small, like all of us. Every migrant who comes here starts small, any bits and pieces of job, because you need local experience to get a proper job. Then I started my work journey, where is when everything began, which will come a little later. What I want to first say is why women go through this. Why do women especially? I'm sure men go through anxiety, depression, mental health. We all go through that as human, because we are human. We are not, we do have emotions attached, whether a man, woman, boy, girl, pets, everyone has emotions attached. So, but why more so I'm seeing it in women? The more I go to these meets, the more I meet women, the more I understand it's not just me. It's not just me who's gone through this or is going through that. There are so many of us there, but they're hesitant to talk. I have always been a very strong person, a very vocal woman, because I would give the benefit, I would give the, how do I put it? I would say why I am like that is because I had a very supportive father, a very supportive mother, a very supportive brother, but I ended up in a very supportive family with a very supportive man. There is a saying which all of us know, behind every successful man, there is a woman. In my case, I do agree to that, but behind me, and behind what I strongly feel is behind every successful woman is a strong father who believed in her, a strong family who believed in them, but even a stronger individual who comes into her life and who never gives up on her. He holds her hand to in each part of her journey, in every day of life, whether work, whether when she becomes a mom, whether when she has the small kids, this is the small things of life. It's because a man does not give up on his wife. That's why I could fight my anxiety. Now to go back on anxiety, I'm going to say why women go through this is we have a mindset in the family that I have a house. What is the society going to say? What is going to happen when I go back home? You're going to hear it. This happens all the time. ये तो हर corporate world में होता है. You have a pressure of कि मेरे husband को या मेरे बच्चों को, I have bills, I want to be able to contribute. So that pressure is always there. That pressure was there on me as well, because this is a new country. You have mortgage, you have your bills. So why do I give up? I myself went through this is because I didn't want to give up. And that's exactly what happens when I say mindset of contributing towards the family, that we need to do more. What we forget here is we are already doing more. By being a homemaker, it is a 24/7 job. We are always catering to them. That's why women go through anxiety more than men. The second thing I would point out is whenever we talk about this to anybody, it's just sidetracked. It's just sidelined. And you always hear it. I cannot name people, but within the people I have met in this country or during this journey, is I heard, ये तो सबके साथ होता है. This is common. कहाँ फंसेगी इसमें? Just keep going. So that is another pressure why you don't want to speak out, or you just keep suffering inside, keep everything inside, which is wrong, my dear friends. If I could come out of this, I am willing to talk and I'm willing to help anybody who wants to reach out to me after today's chat, just via Facebook, or my numbers are there. You can reach out. If I'm able to help even one single lady, I will feel really happy that I took this step and went ahead and did the live chat that motivated somebody else to open up to me, right? The third point I would point out is, why does it happen to women who stand out? Very common with migrants who are new to this country. That's me. It happened to me. Why? Because I am strong. I do give insecurity to people. I am bold. I am vocal. I don't give up. I'm a mom. I was never taught to give up. I don't teach my children to give up. And I don't want any woman to give up just because we are women. Just because we were born as women does not mean we have to always compromise. We have to always take everything and never have the say in it. हम बोल ना सके. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर हम औरत बन के पैदा हुए हैं, तो हमको भगवान ने इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया इसलिए है कि हम अपने हक के लिए बोल सके, अपनी दूसरी बहनों के लिए बोल सके, अपने फ्रेंड्स के लिए बोल सके. और मेरे जितने फ्रेंड्स हैं, आई एम श्योर दे आर गोना से दिस, that they have known about me or my problems or my anxiety, my depression that I went through, or my workplace discrimination, bullying, and all this in the last few years, because I've started speaking up about it. Before I was not speaking up. But even though they did not know that side of me when this happened, what they knew before, they would always agree how strong I was, what a great friend I have been. As an individual, I have always made a difference, even in my friends' life. And they stood by me. And many of them who are, whenever they are going to watch this repeat, are going to put the comment, and I will really appreciate to show some love. And if you don't agree with anything, please write. I will reply to that, because I am very strong about getting feedbacks. The next thing I would like to mention here is, in my situation, what led to the anxiety, depression, and weight gain was work related stress. So the amount of stress I went through at work, the amount of bullying, discrimination, that led to the stress, that led to the anxiety, that led to the depression, and that led to my weight gain. From being a very positive, strong individual, right up here, to here, to here, to down. So from being 72 and 71 kilos of weight, and I'm very proud to speak about it now, because I want to help, right? I want to make a difference in other people's life. I reached, in that 4 years of severe stress, anxiety, my weight shoot up to 116 kilos. Yes, right. Whoever knew me, who are my friends, have seen that journey from being fit to being unfit. And why I put on that gain? Because I thought, मेरे बारे में कौन सुनना चाहेगा? I am not a person. I'm not a film star. I'm not some well-known figure. I'm not a personality out there that people want, who follow me and are, willing to know about me. I'm just another person. Maybe I'm a star in my own house. Maybe I'm a star in my own community, my own set of friends. But normal, why would people want to even know about me? So that kept me from not saying out, from not speaking out. And from that kept me just, chalo, sehte jao, sunte jao, because I was also worried. I was a scared child. I would go as a scared child out of this house and come back as a scared child, not because somebody's going to say anything. If I come back home and tell it to my husband, the first thing I would have come to know, or the first thing I would have heard is, you don't have to go through this. Leave your work. I can feed you. I can pay for you. I have looked after you all this year. And he has. But that's exactly was my fear. So I didn't open up. I just kept sulking and sulking and sulking. But what happened in this whole journey is, it affected me here, and it affected my health. And from being a positive person, I became an insecure, scared individual who refused to step out of the house. For 2 years, I didn't drive, didn't go to the groceries. I still get anxious about going to certain areas because of the way I was treated. But here I am sitting today in 2021 as a positive lady who's there to help others who are suffering like me. I also want to highlight few things. How or why it started. Because I am not from here, I came from abroad. I'm an immigrant like most of us, and was trying to make it work in a corporate world. I did make it for myself, but came the downfall. So it started with the physical limitation, right? That added up to caused the discrimination, and that caused the bullying, which was a silent bullying, gradually moved into, the bigger side of the bullying. That caused me the anxiety, depression, and I was always self-pitying. And most of us do. कुछ भी हमारे साथ होता है तो हम बेचारे. I still remember, I would come back home and ask my husband, I'm so nice to everybody. Why is this happening to me? Why am I being treated like this? It still makes, it still gives me goosebumps, and I still feel like crying. But I don't want to cry, because crying, it's all right to cry. As a woman, it's all right to cry. क्योंकि हम इंसान है ना, हम भगवान नहीं है, हम पत्थर नहीं है. So we do get affected, right? Sorry, but it's just brought some memories back. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be fine. So I used to come back home and ask my husband, why me? I've been nice to everybody. I am always nice to everybody. Whoever is interacted with me will vouch on this, that she is a good person. She is a good individual who's always caring and giving. And even at work, I was like, like trying to make my place there. So my husband told me this, that it's kind of a testing time. It happens to people who are going to fight it back. Boy, did I fight it back. I did fight it back. And I'm here surviving. And I'm here, I've grown my balls to come online and chat about this. I have survived. But there has been a bad journey during that time. How did I put on weight? Is because when I was fighting the anxiety and depression and mental health, I reached out to comfort food. Because all I thought was, nobody gives a jack shit about me. All I can see is I have a home to come back. I have a loving husband. I have 2 lovely children who don't know what mom's going through. The only thing I could think was sweet food. So food was my comfort. That also had a lot of medication because of what I was going through. Who helped me in this? To come out of it? With my family, with my friends. A huge shout out to my doctors, my psychologist, my psychiatrist. I ended up being there. Friends, I ended up being there, but I survived that, right? And a lot of family support. What I want to tell every other woman who's going through or who thinks they might be going through, because these things happen. I can't name people here because I'm not here to name and shame, but I'm here to as a support. So I've heard it from so many people, so many women, not only women, even men. I have heard from them कि दुनिया वाले क्या बोलेंगे, what will society say, हम कैसे, why would anyone? But I just want to tell everyone, we are all here in this together. COVID-19 has taught us this, that we have nothing which is permanent. So nothing is permanent but your own people. So reach out to each other, talk to us. And it used to be a taboo. Mental health, anxiety, depression, maybe it is still in some community. It is still in some friend circle. But I would strongly tell everyone to speak, to reach out for help. If you feel that someone is going to judge you for that, not that. Don't take it on me. You can call me. I'm here to help. I'm not here to just go live to earn sympathy and empathy. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm here to say, if I could fight this, you can fight it. From being 69, 70, 72 to reaching 116 kilos, I proudly, alone, with help of everyone, but the weight loss was my own journey. I went through so much of medication, so much of counseling, so much of anxiety, but my doctors did help me. Doctors are there to help you. One has to help their own self at the end. Listen to your inner soul. We are all born, as women, we are born strong. There is a Durga inside each one of us. It's just a matter of time when that Durga comes out. If a person keeps, or if a community, or if work, or if whoever, even ghar mein bhi, if you're living in a joint family, even if your in-laws, your sister, whoever pushes you to your corner, right? There is only so much one can take. One day you're going to come out of it. One day that Durga is going to come out of you. So, reach out to me. Really, I'm here to help. The reason why I'm gone live, when Tia reached out to me to say she knows little bit of my story, not the whole lot, because like I said, I'm not here to tell about my story to gain sympathy. I have come out live to say that we all go through this. After going through this and after going through everything, I went to India in hope of going through this Ayurvedic treatment to lose weight. Nothing helped me. I helped my own self. I went ahead on a healthy life.